Hi guys and welcome back to another episode of Giant Killers, and we're right towards the end of the season now. We've got 2 games left and let's see how we've done since the last episode. So last episode we obviously drew both our games, 1-1 against Cremonese and Cittadella. We then went on to beat Pro Piacenza 1-0, Cedric Gondo getting the only goal of the game there. Fortunate 1-0 victory. And then lost against Reggiana 2-0 for Botta getting himself sent off in injury time. To be fair, the players were quite tired for this one. Obviously, it was the third game out of the 4 that were in rapid succession, and they didn't perform at all. Then we played against Venezia. We lost 3-2. We went 3-0 down and brought it back to 3-2. I thought it was going to be an amazing comeback, but it wasn't to be. We then played Mantova and saved a draw. We were losing 1-0 thanks to Manfredi, but Alvaro Gomez with a free kick, I think it was, to equalise for us. And then the final game that we've just played, an interesting one. We actually dropped down to second in the table for the first time in a long time at one point in this game. I think it was Cittadella or Cremonese that went above us. Thankfully, they conceded a goal and then we went and scored a goal, so we're still top of the table. But we'll get to that in a second. Cedric Gondo getting the winner and then Juan Rodriguez getting himself sent off, but fortunately it didn't matter. So today's games are against Alto Adige, who are in 18th, rock bottom of the table, and Forza, who are, I think, still fighting for a playoff place. So here it is, here's the league table as it stands. So as you can see, we are top of the table, still 3 points clear of second place Cittadella. We've got a bit of a better goal difference than them, but that could obviously all change depending on the 2 games today. Our 2 opponents, Alto Adige, are actually relegated, so they've got nothing left to play for. I've only got 18 points. They've only won 4 games all season. They've lost 22. That's pretty bad. And then Forza are in 7th and just 3 points outside of the playoff zone, so they'll be trying the hardest. So Juan Rodriguez is actually suspended for this game after his sending off in the last match. So unfortunately, we're going to have to play one of our 2 poorer centre backs. Philippe is who I'll choose to play at centre back. The rest of the team is pretty okay. I'll just have to sort this out on the bench. So for Botta, I'm going to come in for the injured Fishnella. What's wrong with Fishnella? I don't remember. Oh, damaged heel. Okay, so this is the lineup that we're going for the game against Alto Adige, which we should really win on paper. But games aren't won on paper, they're won on football pitches. Kelly's in goal, Rapisada, Barney and Philippe and Triore in defence. Sicurella, Gomez, Amadio in centre midfield, Acosti inside are the wingers, and Cedric Gondo is the striker. I've also got it on retained possession and lower tempo and mentality of control, simply because the 2 games that we lost, we were just rushing the game. We were trying to hit passes really quickly and it just wasn't coming off. So I thought if I slowed the tempo down, tried to keep the ball, then maybe we'd be a bit more comfortable, because we do create chances. We just need to be a bit more patient and I'll build up really. I thought I'd sorted that. Juan Rodriguez is banned for this match. Of course he is. So we are 6-4 favourites for this one, understandably, as Alto Adige are bottom. Draws 2-1. Alto Adige are 13-8. Their key man is Pablo Lima. He's got quite a good average rating for someone that's in a team that's been relegated. He's a defensive midfielder. He's managed to get himself 3 goals as well, 2 assists, quite a few yellow cards, lots of tackles, which I guess you would expect. So I'm assuming he's probably not going to stay at Alto Adige. Might have a look at him, closer look at him. And then our key man is Stefano Amadio. I'm going to say we're the favourites to go on out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. I was tempted to do the title one. We actually had a team meeting just before this game and I basically said to them, we've got this far, let's go on and win the title. And the majority of the squad were like, win the title, you should be glad that we've got this far. And I was just like, really? It's clearly not on the same wavelength. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Now go and win the league. We get the game underway, and I was looking back and it's actually been quite a while since we were in Serie B. I think it's been 3 or 4 years, so it would be nice to get back up there and hopefully stay there this time. If you remember, we were quite unfortunate to go down originally, as Alto Adige have a corner which is headed away by Barney, who's he's a few clubs are actually interested in him, if I can get my words out, but we don't really want to sell him. He's one of our better players, as that hits the post from Sear and Traore clears brilliantly. Not the greatest of start here early on. So goal kick from Kosa up towards Sear. It's been a very quiet first half, and hopefully they don't go on to score now. There hasn't been that many shots either. Good interception from Rapisada. Can we mount some form of attack now? Syed's got it in a bit of space, moving towards that space, towards the left channel, down the left channel in fact. He crosses it in. Gondo's there. Is that no goal, or did Gondo get in the end of it? Gondo with his 8th goal of the season scores against what's his former team, I didn't even realise. Syed with an excellent run and an excellent cross, and we're 1-0 up against bottom of the league. It's half time and we're still winning 1-0. Like I said, not much happened in that first half, pretty much just the goal. Not too disappointed with the players' performances, they are playing okay, no one's really doing dreadful. Philippe is actually for once on a rating that's above a 6.5, which is nice to see. And we're just going to say I'm happy with the performance and to keep it up. Sicurella is on a yellow card, he's the only person that I might think about taking off currently. And there's 45 minutes until, if it stays the same, we get crowned champions of Serie A for the second time in this save. Rapisada's got to throw deep in the opposition's half. Acosti, penalty! Ingigniri fouls Acosti. Who's taking it? Is that Gondo? It's Amadio, Stefano Amadio. Brilliant penalty, there we go, 2-0. And it looks like the title is coming back to Alessandria. I'm so happy. I really thought we were throwing this away with those 2 defeats against Reggiana and Venezia, but we've come back and shown what champions are made of. Watch us throw away a 2-goal lead now. Sabatini with the ball, gives it to Rapisada, now it's Gomez just running the clock down now. Amadio tries to play through to Gondo, but Vanilla gets there, and there's the full-time whistle. Alessandria are Serie A champions for the second time in this series, and I've got no words to describe how ecstatic I am about this. We're going to certainly say well done, you've sealed the title with your performance today, and everyone looks delighted, just about. Amadio doesn't look... he looks calm, I guess. He's obviously a chilled out guy. We'll just go through the news items that have come along thanks to our fantastic victory. It says Alessandria have won Serie A. There's been 3 other winners since the last time we won it. We won it in 2015-16, it's now 2019-20. So it's been 4 years since we won it. And I'm just so happy about it. Cittadella have got a playoff spot. Sabatini's set for a pay increase because he's 1 appearance away from making 15 appearances. Initial board budgets. Oh, we've got a bit of an increase. Alessandria fans are in jubilant mood after Andrew Thompson led them to the incredible feat of winning the Italian Serie A, and they think I'm undoubtedly one of the best managers around. Well, thank you very much. And the board are delighted with our Serie A win. I think, what were we expected? We expected to finish in the top half and we managed to win the title. Not bad at all. Sosa, obviously former right back, former actual club legend, Christian Sosa, one of my personal favourites, has declared that this is a very proud day for the club and its fans, and says that I've done wonders to win the title with the players at my disposal, and the board should be grateful to have such a talented manager in charge of the club. Well, without blowing my own horn, whatever that saying is, I tend to agree to it with him. What? Sack race, 12-1, what? What? That doesn't make sense. Why am I in the sack race? Alto Adige have sacked their manager thanks to us defeating them, and probably because of the relegation, even though we're going to do it anyway. But I'm 12-1 to get sacked. That can't be right. I'm pretty sure I must be untouchable board status at the moment. Where am I going? Why am I going to finances? Yeah, I'm untouchable. Job security, untouchable. But I'd lied with the way I'm leading the team, so how am I one of the favourites to get the sack? It just does not make sense whatsoever. Well, anyway, we'll be back in a few seconds with the next match. I can't even remember who it's against. Oh yeah, we were back with the Fralpicello game. So this is the lineup that we're going for the final game of the league season. We've got Kelly in goal, Raposada, Barney, Rodriguez coming in for Felipe and Traore in defence. Sikirella, Gomez and Mardio remain the same in centre midfield, Acosti inside, the wingers and Gondo up front. So only the one change really since the last game. That's Rodriguez coming in to central defence. Wasn't too bad of a performance from Felipe last game, but Rodriguez is always going to be my first choice. Well, this season anyway. We'll see if we can get anyone better in the summer. So we are 6-4 favourites, draws 2-1. Ferral Pisalo are 13-8, and they're still in with the shout for the playoffs. Stefano Mardio is our key man. Their key man is Mr. Dario Costa, who is an 18-year-old winger on loan from Lazio, no less, who has an average rating of 7.37. I can see why. My God, he was born in 2001. That's depressing. So we're going to assertively tell the lads to go out there and carry straight on from where you finished the last match. There's actually a bumper crowd today at the Giuseppe Macagata. That's what our stadium's called, isn't it? Something like that. There's going to be a bumper crowd today. 5,000 people, 5,000 plus people. It's 85% of our full capacity stadium. We normally only get 3,000 people, which is still the third highest in the league, but 5,000 is very nice indeed. 5,000 people coming to celebrate our title victory. It's just really a question of whether we can end the season with a win. Would be nice. Okay, we've got a corner, first highlight of the game. Gomez whips it in, headed away by the defence. Acosti's got it now though, gives it back to Gomez. Can he cross it in? Gomez goes past the defender and shoots, and what a finish that is. Biggery with no chance in the Ferral Pisalo net, and Alvaro Gomez gets his 5th goal of the season and puts us 1-0 up in the final game of the season. Highlight for Ferral Pisalo now, Raffaelli with the ball out wide to Cows. Cows crosses it in, Regalanti's in there, it's off the bar and clear by Traore. Very fortunate for us there. So close to going in from that header. So half time, 1-0 to us, not much action in that first half, but very happy to be going into the break with a 1-goal lead, and a lot of 7+ ratings out there, which is nice to see as well. Hassan Syed having a bit of a bad game. We're going to take him off at half time. Why not? I mean, might as well. There's one man I want to bring on, so I'm going to switch Acosti to the left wing, and Sabatini is going to come on for Syed. I believe in him more than Fishnella or Improta these days, and I'll do a team talk. That's probably a good idea. We'll say they played well so far, but still room for improvement. Well, there's less than 15 minutes left, and I apologise for the lack of action in this game. It's been quite a boring match. I was hoping for something a bit more entertaining for the final game of the season, but it's substitution time, which is kind of entertaining possibly for someone. And Speziali is going to come on the field for the goal scorer Alvaro Gomez, and we've got one more sub to make. It's either going to be Acosti or Sikirella. Oh, we're giving Fabio Fakin the game. There we go. Sikirella going off, Fabio Fakin coming on for one of very few appearances that he's made for us so far this season. And currently we're 5 points clear at the top of the table, so 65 points. We'll have to compare, maybe in the season review episode, we'll compare our points total this season to our points total in the first season that we got promoted. That might be interesting to look at. 5 minutes left, there's a highlight. Traore with a throw to Acosti. Traore's got it again, he crosses it in. Sabatini's there, but I think that's an own goal. Monteconi sticking the ball into the back of his own net, and that's 2-0 to us. For Pisalo's hopes of a playoff place absolutely gone now. They're down to 8th with this result. They started the day in 5th. All the results, and this one obviously going against them, and it looks like they're going to be finishing mid-table. Traore with a throw to Acosti. Less than a minute left. Can we get another goal? Acosti with a nice ball to Gondo. He's holding the ball up. Goes past the defender. Plays it to Speziali. Back to Gondo. Gondo's in the box now. Gives it to Acosti, who shoots, and it's a good save from Biggery. There's 20 seconds left of our season, and we're still trying to score more goals. Amardi with the ball in. Headed away by... not Rodriguez, because that was our player. Don't know who headed it away, but Traore's got it. And there's the full-time whistle at Giuseppe Macagata. And it's ended 2-0 to Alessandria, and we end our title-winning series. We end our title-winning season with a victory, and a well-deserved one at that. So, we're going to say I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. Rapasada getting the man of the match with an 8.2. We didn't even get an assist this game. We still managed to get a man of the match. And there's the final league table. 5 points clear. So the 3 teams in the playoffs are Cittadella, Albino Leffe and Pavia. Alto Adige obviously already relegated. We'll have to have a look to see in the season review to see who gets relegated alongside them, if anyone. So we've been given £107,000 for achieving first place in the Italian Serie A. Nice bit of extra cash. Don't know what that does for our finances. I'll have a check. So we're still 23,500 in the red. Hopefully the board might give us a cash injection. We might get some income from somewhere, possibly player sales. There are a few players that I want to get rid of, but I'll talk more about that in the season review episode, which will be the next episode. Obviously, we do have the Serie C Super Cup, and our games are going to be against Cesena and Benevento. Pretty sure Cesena are the team that were on a downward spiral from Serie A. Yeah, so they've actually managed to climb their way back up to Serie B. They were relegated from Serie A and then straight away relegated to Serie B from Serie B, and now they've been promoted back to Serie B. So that'll be a tough game for us. But next episode will be the season review episode. I'm not going to do the Serie C Super Cup. We've already done that before. I will let you know how we're doing it, but it's not really a trophy. It's more like a end of season friendly celebration tournament. But that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. And I'll see you next time.